This offense won me over 4 million coins this past week in the gauntlet. Yes, I went 10-0 for the third time in 5 weeks and earned that Christian Gonzalez. Let me throw the ball away real quick. I didn't actually see what defense he was in, but he sent some pressure with some man coverage look. But I am in the Detroit Lions offense playbook. I am in Trips Titan Flex, a little bit different. I was in Raiders this past week. Switch to Detroit Lions because I think it has a better bunch. X nasty than the Detroit Raiders, Las Vegas Raiders. I'm in Detroit Lions. Let me show you guys my audibles real quick. I'll show you the entire playbook that is. Motion wide post the top one, Y out and up the second one, tight end in third, halfback angle the fourth, and I will come out in motion, hitch, and go. And if I could actually, I think I'm just going to call this play actually stock, and I'll show you why. So he's in double safety go. He's running dollar. He ran man coverage first play. If he runs man coverage again, oh, I messed it up a little bit. Let me hike the ball real quick. Can we go? If it's man coverage, I'm throwing a back shoulder fade to Hines Ward. You guys will see right there. I didn't really execute that perfectly. I forgot to act down, but man coverage, and we'll show you the little wrinkles of this offense. But I run 2 formations out of this offense. The first one being this one. Again, these are the 4 plays. If I were to run a play, I'd come out inside 0 if I want to run the ball. But running the ball is so bad right now, I see it as a waste of a play. The other audibles and the other formation I run is bunch X nasty. The audibles for this I have are 4 pass plays as well. Motion wide corner, motion cross post, smash return, and Y option pivot. They do a great job of attacking all different areas of the field. You have a zig to the right. You have both sides. You have an inverted zig route. You also have some auto motion wheels. You have absolutely everything. He now is in free safety zone blitz. I'm going to see if I can catch him on this seam streak with Hines Ward. Blitz that linebacker. He did get pressure, so this actually is a decent opponent, right? Running dollar. He's running free safety zone blitz on the right hash. I actually have not played someone running this defense yet. My pass protection for it used to be I would run empty or base pass protection, but it doesn't. He seemed like he got pressure that play. Also, another play that I like to run at this, kind of like almost like a double post concept where I have the auto motion, streak the tight end, have the post from right to left. I'm going to flat my wide receiver backside in him. Let me see if I ID the mic there, if that'll do a little bit better job. Of course, running back on the flat if we have nothing else open. Hike the ball, flat's open. We got to take it, right? Offensive, any type of scheme, playbook you do run, if you do not throw the flats when they are open, you're never going to be successful. Because you got to understand, if the flats are open, that means usually the secondary level defense or the secondary route, like a corner route, is going to be covered. Because if the flat's not covered, the player's got to be somewhere. He's going to be deeper down the field. And let's actually go back to this. There's so many setups for this first play right here, motion my post. This is the main play of the Trips Titan Flex. And we should have a high ball over the middle. Tony Gonzalez. Again, few different setups based on what I'm seeing defensively. Again, I'll come out in motion. I actually ran it on the wrong side. Let me flip this play real quick. So, that version of the play was like the quick snap version. There's actually 2 quick snap versions of that play. One being you streak the innermost slot receiver being X. The other one, you just slant him. Because the thing is, you have this inverted zig on the right side, but it takes a while to develop. So that slant actually, it kind of, you will see. You'll think the spacing on this is really bad, right? Oh, the slant and the Y route, they're going to be kind of running the... No. The Y route is very, very, very slow developing. And I'll run it again here, right? Like, look at the spacing between... I actually had Tony Gonzalez wide open in the middle. But you guys can kind of see the quick slant with the backside zig is really, really good spacing. So initially, your first read, honestly, is the quick slant and the flat between the running back, right? You kind of can see it there. It's a read you can... Pretty much you'll know if you're going to throw it within the first 2 seconds. Then after that, you have the high-low between the post route from the tight end and the inverted zig from Y. I'm going to stick switch to the third right away. Take away that. Beautiful. Just beautiful defense. We made him second guess. I think his first read was initially the tight end. He had the out route open on the left, but I was kind of playing more like zone concept on the left, so it kind of confused him off a rip. He probably saw the vert hook and thought it wasn't going to be open, but eventually was. But now back on offense, and again, bunch X nasty is the other formation we run. But again, I come out in Trips Titan Flex, just like Trips. You come out with it on the Trips on the Y side of the field. He now looks to be in... I don't know what defense this is. 4-down lineman. It looks like it's just nickel. I guess we can call this play as it is. The setup for this, pretty basic. Can I stem that down once? Or it's kind of like disappearing. I don't like this. All right, let's make sure we have to hike because we have an auto motion. 2 vertical routes on the left that I'm gonna look. I have to take it. Again, attacking vertically. Tony G. Let's go no huddle. That looked to be some sort of cover 3. Let's just go to the... Like, again, this is the play. You pretty much have to call a version of this play, like, once every few plays because it's so... And that was actually not a bad read, but it was a bad throw. There was like a cloud defender on the right that was kind of there. But, like, that play, it's so good to, like, you want to mix up your tempo of your offense, meaning, like, some plays you're quick snapping, some plays you're setting up a bunch of audibles, and I think this is one of the best quick snap plays in the game that just has, it's so good. It's like, every offense you run, Civ, you guys know Civil, he always mentioned this, whatever offense you're running, you have to have an everything leader. And that's what I consider this play. Like, it kills zone coverage, and man coverage wise, I think I have 2 really good routes. Now, I will say, man pressure probably gives this the hard... But then again, man pressure, I have my... If I think they're running man, I will actually just leave the motion on there, and then I'll throw a back shoulder fade to the wheel route, if that's the case. And I'm going to eyeball it. I'm sorry. The high balls are just too overpowered in this game. I had Y, but I actually didn't really want to throw it because we're going to get tackled and we're going to be inside the 5. I'd rather just go for the touchdown at this point. Much more spacing. 14-0. Let's get another stop. All right, he's back in. I'm in left hash or right hash. So I am going to run free safety zone blitz at least for right now. RP again, bro. Yeah, like surely he's playing the same game as me. Like running the ball is just it's a waste. All right, I'm gonna play more way to the left because I have a hooker on the right. Good play. I went for the strip. That was my fault. This guy is confusing me, man. Although the RPO is going to be open. He just didn't throw it again. Just wasting. Like, show the running stats, man. Show them. He has, like, 8 rushes for 1 yard. He called an RPO, and I just happened... Wow. I happened to just be on the guy that he was throwing to. I'm not going to put hard flats in the field this play. Yeah, it's just a run. Again, we're just wasting... I mean, at least he's taking the clock out of it, but that wheel might be open. I don't know what my flat's doing. It's on 15 yards, but like the flat play, I didn't think it'd be open. Like, what is the flat? What is the flat doing? That's a 15-yard flat. He played that like a 0-yard hook curl. All right, back on offense. Let me try to give you guys. Now, the only problem is we have 40 seconds left, so I can't give you guys like the full breakdown of like the other plays I'd run because this dude has not shown any defense whatsoever that he can stop just the main play. But we'll go to the other plays. Tight end in. Is very unique because now it's not going to... Okay, there we go. Very unique because you have a wheel route from your running back. We don't have wheel routes as audibles, like hot routes for a running back, unless you have a X factor. So, this play, I like to call very, very simple. Just, I will drag the outside player, and I will stem down a post route from the tight end. And it's a very fast read, I would say. Now, I'm going to throw A because we have 40 seconds left, but a lot of times on that play... I will more than likely just throw like one of the drags. That's where it mostly is up because the eyes of that play are mainly going to be on the wheel route and the tight end, and the drags are often open underneath. Let me see if I can hit a back shoulder fade here. I have the running back. I got to take him, especially if we can get out of bounds too. 18 seconds. I have the new Jason Whelan kicker with 84 kick power, so we could probably make a pretty long field goal. We're kind of fighting against the clock here with only 18 seconds left. I can throw the ball inbounds and probably get off a field goal, but it's a little bit risky. This looks like man coverage. I think this is man coverage. I'm going to block my running back. This isn't the smartest thing to do. If it's man, I'm throwing the back shoulder fade. It's not man. No. I mean, I have a touchdown. I don't know what happened on the right side of the field. I guess it was man, but the auto motion like messed up the man alignment. They like definitely passed it off to the players on the right, and they like got up. That's why this, I'm telling you, true. And I'm actually gonna go for 2, and I'll show you one of my favorite 2-point plays. It's really a gotcha play out of Bunch X Nasty. It's called motion halfback choice. This tight end runs like a motioned. It kind of gets like a speed boost at the flat, and oftentimes you can just highball it. And it's a touchdown. There's not a flat defender's not going to be out there. I also like the other kind of alignment of the other play. I'll block my running back, stem down the corner route to the right, and then I will quick slant RB. And so your read here is literally you're looking A, B off rip, and then backside you have like RB kind of running. And that hitch will kind of pull down in his zone, but you'll see he gets a like zooms out there, man. And we have B. High low. Beautiful there. Honestly, he hit both stones of the flat. Wasn't the best defense. Also, I think he made up the tight end, but okay, 11 seconds left. Hopefully we can play defense. Again, defense in this game, like, nothing's really great. And can we pick that off? Beautiful. Rasul Douglas. And actually, let's just go out of bounds. If our opponent doesn't quit, I can kind of talk. Okay, you're just not quitting. Perfect. Let's though talk no more about this offense. So trip side and flex. We kind of showed the different motion Y post plays where, you know, you can streak the X receiver. You can quick slant him. You also can just like streak the tight end and have like more of a just vertical attack on the left. You also can do something just like this where you just post X, streak, and you kind of have that high-low, but it's more right to left, you would say. Between, again, there are some, and we have a wide open, floated up top. I guess we'll score. We might have to get another game. Although, I would actually like if our opponent stays, because I could actually, like, stress-free, or not stress-free, but just, this game's over, I can kind of show you guys some different plays, but, I mean, shoot, you guys are seeing the main play of this offense. There's, like, 5 or 6 different setups that attack different levels of the field, different areas of the field, that attack both man and zone. Ooh, I'm actually running completely the wrong defense, but, you know, we'll live with it. Ooh, don't get illegal contact. Another sack. He went back 60 yards. Is our opponent quitting? No. Okay, before he fucking leaves. Sorry for cussing. Let's go over the other plays, because I haven't even talked about them at all this game. So, tight end we talked about. I really don't have any play setups other than just dragging B, and then I will post A, or I leave A also, like, on an in route sometimes, too. The other play, halfback angle. This play's really good stock. I also will make this, if you guys watched my trips video about curl flat, you could also make this into a curl flat concept, meaning drag A, post X, flat Y, because you just pretty much need the angle route from the running back, and then, you know, you have curl flat like that. RB's not really open. I made a terrible read there. But you also can hike that play pretty much stock. You have that zig on the right side, which is really, really good. X and A will also do a good job of beating man coverage, so it's actually a very good 5-out, just stock play. Have Y there. Was like a cloud flat or a curl flat. 3rd and 6. And then the other play, which I guess the other main play I will call, which is Y out and up. You don't really want to run this in the red zone, but this will be more so if he's running a lot more man coverage. You see this Y route from Jerry Jeudy, and I'll actually send this down one time. A lot of times what I will do here is, actually, if I could show everything. So I will go boom, 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 and then I will motion block this receiver X. That is. And I'm really, if it's man coverage, I'm looking for the route on the left, like that. Actually, a perfect example of where I use that play is against man coverage, because it's really a, like, more horizontal corner route, that is. Does a really good job of beating man coverage. I don't know, like, if shaded down and out would even cover it, but those are, like, the main plays I would say out of trips, tight end, flex. If we get another drive, and I guess I'll probably just cut the defensive, we'll cut out of this to where we won't show the defensive possession altogether, but if I get another offensive possession, I will show you kind of the different setups out of bunch when I audible to it. Alright, so back on offense, if I were to audible to the bunch X nasty, the first play we have is motion Y corner. This play you have in your audibles because of that motioned zig route really quickly, and honestly, something I will just do here is I will probably post the tight end. Boom. Corner route stem down. Something like this. Very, very simple route concept where you have the high-low between the tight end and the inverted zig. You have kind of a quick read here with Y and RB. And he's going to send pressure off the rip. Should have B underneath. His user a little late there. That's one route setup, I would say, out of that. The main one that I go to the most is just smash return. It's the easiest one. It's the quick snap one, right? Just drag, post, streak, block the running back, and then boom, you're ready to go. I mean, you could stem this down one time if you want to, but like, you're ready to go there. It's a very good route concept where you have 3 routes kind of at 3 different levels: the quick throw, the tight end, and then you have the high-low from the inverted zig or the return route, and in the post you also have the streak to kind of clear out any deep zones over the middle to the left, and then the other with trail return or dig return, you kind of do this the opposite way, where you go, or smash return, sorry, where you post X, streak RB, drag, and then you can put the running back on a flat too. And again, this is like the standard one, I would say, where you have a high-low, like boom, gave me, or actually that was a book. I don't run, honestly. I'm not in bunch a lot. I don't know. Honestly, the one bad thing about this like bunch formation specifically is I would have liked to have that solo side receiver motion out to the left or on the wide side. The spacing is a little bit kind of clunky there, I would say. But that was just a bad read. But the like smash return, those two steps are like the main two ones I come out a bunch. Again, we're gonna cut the defensive drive. If we get another opposite drive, I will show you the rest of the bunch setups. All right, and then the other setups for bunch back on offense for this motion cross post. There's kind of a few different things you can do. You have this play because you have that same motion from Hines Ward here, the rightmost receiver on the bunch side. But instead of it being a return route, it is a wheel route. So you can kind of do a few things. One of the more popular setups for this in a different bunch formation would be like just something simply like this, where you just have a streak from the right receiver. The wheel route is going to give you kind of a different look, and then you have a high-low between A and X. I have B open here, also kind of have X, but I will say I'm scared to throw that X route because he has like a weird hook curl zone from his safety. And actually, let me just come out and bunch so it's a lot easier. Of course, I'm going to come out and trade Y flex, or trips tight end flex. I keep saying that wrong. Bunch X nasty. The other plays that I will call you have is Y option pivot. Again, different type of like attack on the defense. You have a just zig route from the outermost receiver. So you can kind of make this into a few different route concepts. You can just leave the zig out there against man coverage, but my favorite thing to do here is probably just to make it like dig return, meaning something like, you know, like this. Very simple, just like a dig return. Like, I know it looks a little bit weird on the left side, but it's the same thing. It's a flat with a zig, and then you have the, you know, the in route from the tight end. You can do whatever you want with on B, right? We have X there. I actually think I had the flat more than X, but again, bunch is kind of like you're not necessarily getting bagged in the trips tight end flex, but it's more you want to just change things up a little bit, and it's probably a little bit better. I say this, the main reason why I go to bunch in this offense is I'm getting screamed at, because the one thing with trips tight end flex is your tight end isn't on the line of scrimmage, so you can't block your tight end. The only person you could actually block is your running back, or if you motion block somebody. That is, and let's actually go halfback angle. We'll just snap call this, simple as it is. Again, I have the running back. Well, never mind. I'm overthrow. I thought the running back was on a flat for some reason, but I think he PI'd, or was there a flag? The flag button got shown. I don't know. Yeah, illegal contact. My running back was wide open. I don't know why Jaden Daniels, again, it's 84 Jaden Daniels, not the 87. I just completely overthrew the running back. But yeah, the main reason why I would go to bunch in a situation like this or during a game is I'm getting hollered at, and I can audible to that bunch, and I could block both the tight end and the running back and kind of have more, you know, again, if they're sending everybody every single play, have Y. I have everybody. I'm just not throwing. Honestly, that pick has kind of spooked me a little bit. Am I not on a hash here? But yeah, you guys will see me now kind of running this offense in every single. I'm actually gonna block running back this time. Let's go comeback route. I think this looks to be man coverage. We'll see if we can get the back shoulder fade. If it is man, when you see this wheel route right here, pass lead down. I'm giving y'all terrible examples right now of this offense, but yeah, he got another interception. I guess you guys can see the last possession on defense because I am clamping up a little bit, but I think I showed you guys an example of that, like the first play of the game. That really wasn't man coverage. That was zone. I think the guy that was responsible for the running back, like, doubled him, so it kind of glitched it out. But if you see man coverage there, you can kind of just pass lead down and bullet it, and it's a very, very safe throw. Very, very safe throw. Yeah, I'm just going to shade down and out, and I'm honestly just going to leave this. I have 10-yard hook curls. Honestly, like, the direct middle of the field was probably the most open, like that. High ball, but I played it with Charles Haley. Let me see if I can get one more example, because our opponent's not quitting. She's shown he's not quitting this game. I want my opponent to run man coverage because I want to show the back shoulder fade, because it is a powerful tool. That literally is like the first interception I've ever thrown. Again, it's just double covered. Like, I can't throw it. All I'm asking, man, one time run man coverage so I can throw this back shoulder fade. Please. Dude, he's running the same defense every play, and he's not, like... I'm giving him a few more chances. Please, just run man, or at least have that as a hard flat so I can throw it. I just want single coverage. Please. It is the same play. Okay, it's a little bit better. He's honestly beat, but, like, you see what I mean? If it's single coverage, either it's a third or it's manned up. Full power on the pass. I don't freeform it. I just pass lead all the way down, and then I click on and I aggressive catch. And that's, like, one of my go-tos. Like, if someone's running man coverage, I will say the man coverage routes in this trips tight end flex are a little bit long developing, right? Like, it's the tight end post and it's the return route, which, again, take a little bit too long to develop. But if they're running man and it's, like, coverage 0 like that, I'm throwing this route literally every single day of the week. Again, away from the turn, pass lead down, boom. It's called a rocket catch, an ag catch. I call it a back shoulder fade. Because that really is kind of what it is. You're kind of waiting for the defender to flip his hips and get his eyes away from the quarterback. And then you really are throwing to, like, the back right shoulder. And then agging down. This time, we've got Garrett Wilson. We'll see if we have it again. He's like, I'm not giving that up again. Honestly, I had it. I'm going to take a timeout. I want him to leave it one-on-one again. I had it open, like, more over the top. I could have passed that to the outside. He's like, I'm not giving that shit up again. But, like, it just goes to show, like, this is the power and why this wheel route is so good. Flips the hips. I messed it up again. I messed it up. Although that's, like, not really... You more so want to do it in press man or when they're in a press. When they're backed up like that, they're never really going to flip their hips. They're more just, like, square to the quarterback. You throw the ball, they're going to react and everything shit like that. I did mess up, though, like, the click on and ag down. I still could have caught that. But you guys get the premise of that. Like... Again, you'll see this offense now in every gameplay moving forward, so you will see, like, true, like, especially in, like, a sweaty game more so, I'll be more focused, be running actual plays, making actual reads instead of just, like, eyeing down one player. But Detroit Lions playbook, I think, is one of the most underrated, and it, like, it's off meta, but it's still not off meta. Like, off meta, I think, is something completely different. It's still meta. It's just meta in an off meta formation. That's the best way I can try, but we also do have bunch in it, but I'm not really calling bunch that much. But that's all for this game. Decent offensive showing from us. We had a few turnovers, but I will see you guys all in the next video. Peace.